Hey y'all, today I'm over here with Ronnie at American Hunter in Covington, Louisiana, and we're going to be talking about how to pick out a bow for a beginner.
Southern born and I'm southern bred. There's no other place I'd rather lay my head than underneath that Dixie sky, watching the moon and the stars go by.
Alright Ronnie, so I've had a bow and I bow hunt a little bit, but I really don't have a whole lot of experience bow hunting. And I don't know a whole lot about bows, but I know a little bit, enough to get going. But like if you are a brand new person who's never bought a bow and you want to get going in bow hunting, what are some of the main things you're going to want to think about when you're coming here to your shop over here in Covington to pick out a bow?
Number one, how much money do you want to spend?
Right.
It's all about your budget, right?
Exactly.
You got to start somewhere. You don't always have to go high end. We can start at the bottom. We can work our way to the top, which is what we'll do. We'll talk about these bows.
Yeah. So like, just for the bare bone, what's the basic or the cheapest bow that you start off with?
The cheapest, I'm going to say, is
Or at least expensive.
Yeah,
that's not usually
none
cheap.
of it's cheap.
None
They're
of
all
it's cheap,
really
right.
good bows. I mean,
Right.
especially nowadays, it's not like it was years ago. The bows
Right.
have progressed quite a bit. So this is actually one of my best sellers. Is the Bear Legit. It's a $400 package bow. The best part about this bow is it's very adjustable. So
Right.
I'm not going to say that this bow is for you because you've bow hunted before.
Right. Yeah.
But to somebody that's brand new, a child, a lady that's getting started, this is really good because it's so adjustable. It'll go from 17 to 70 pounds and
oh wow.
I think 15 to 30 inches in draw length. So it'll work for everyone.
Yeah.
right?
So somebody's like, they think they want to hunt, they want to get a bow, they don't want to spend $1,200 for the top of the line, but they can go out and then use it for the first season.
That's right.
And if they want to keep on hunting, and they're like,
They can upgrade it, or they can keep shooting this one.
shoot it for the rest of their life, right?
As far as deer hunting goes, this will shoot a deer just as well as a $1,200 naked bow.
Right. Yeah.
So then, as we progress in price, we also progress in speed.
Right. Is that the biggest differences?
That is a big difference. A lot of it's the feel or the vibration in the bow as well. Not that this bow has much vibration, because it doesn't. They've kind of weeded all that out.
Probably entry level bows nowadays are like the top line bows on 10 years ago. More like
You're exactly correct. In fact, a lot of those technologies are now used in the lower end bows. So then you would go up to the Bear Species, which is also a $400 package, but it doesn't have the adjustment in the poundage, which is an issue sometimes, depending on the individual.
Right.
So very close to the same speeds at 70 pounds. This is a more personal bow, I guess you could say, that's going to fit fewer people than this.
Right.
Okay? This will go from
Not
a kid
as
to
adjustable.
this will go from an 8-year-old to an 80-year-old.
Right. Yeah.
This not so much because we're at more fixed poundages. We only have 10 pounds of adjustment in these bows.
Gotcha.
And as we go up, it's still the same thing. It's 10 pounds of adjustment. So the Species, then you have a Species that comes with arrows and everything for $550.
Yeah.
Then it goes up to the Inception, which is a faster bow. You see it's got dual cams. Faster, little bit upgrade on the sight, $600. Then we could keep going up to the Redemption, which is their $700 bow. This is not Bear's top of the line bow, but if I were gonna do above this, I would step up to the $1,100 Matthews.
Right.
Because at that point in time now you're getting to the same price point, so why not go to the best?
Right. So when you are looking at one of these top of the line Matthews, what is the biggest differences between a good entry level bow and a top of the line? Whether it's a top of the line Matthews, a top of the line Hoyt, whatever.
So a lot of it is the materials that they build it with.
Or is it?
It is. I mean, you get these good aluminum limb pockets, things like that. Very smooth draw. Absolutely dead in the hand. When you shoot it, you don't feel a thing.
Right. Yeah. What makes that bow so more dead in the hand? What do they do to a bow? I guess that's what I was You know,
I'm not the
make more-
engineer, so I can't
Yeah.
answer that.
But I mean, it's like Bob. I know they're talking about a bunch of stuff that Matthews did to make it more dead in the hands.
A lot of it is their past parallel limb design.
Uh-huh.
So when these limbs expand from being drawn, they just do this. Whereas these actually shoot out, so you feel that jump.
Gotcha.
I know I'm talking with my hands. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I know they also have some more, dampening agent stuff.
They
too.
do. They had their their harmonic dampening system
Harmonics,
here,
yeah.
and
Does that make much difference?
It works.
Yeah.
It works really well, actually.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll show you something here in just a minute. I'll go grab it and show you a demonstration on what this does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, I guess also, you want to think about how much weight you can draw. So, you want a bow that's, that's going to fit you as far as your draw weight.
That's right, and the only way to know that would be to go to a bow shop and pull one, because a lot of people, if you're brand new, you've never shot one before, so you don't know.
Yeah, I've heard people who were like big guys who couldn't draw back like a regular 60-pound bow.
And I've seen it, so it's all about going to the shop and putting these bows in your hands too, or else you're not gonna know.
Right. Yeah. If you until you shoot some bows, you don't really know what you want.
That's correct.
Especially because I guess I don't know. I mean, I know there's difference between like the firmness, which I know with the Matthews or the Bear that I'm looking at getting. I know that the adjustability, the let off, so it can be super.
Correct. In fact, let me
That's probably a big difference, huh?
It is, but all these bows have pretty high let off, so that when you draw these things, I mean, you're not holding much weight.
Right.
Now, every one of them is a little bit different, maybe on the back wall. Okay, so when you've you've actually got it drawn back, some have a smaller valley to where whenever you let up just a little bit, it's trying to take off with you.
Right.
So it depends on what you want.
Whether you like that a big valley or
that's
just
exactly
a really
right.
short valley.
So do you want to, when you draw a bow back, do you want to sit here and have to hold against it, or do you want to be able to relax a little bit?
Right.
You'll shoot better if you hold against it, because then you're not relaxing as much. You're staying to true form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know with the bow that I have now, like when I get back, if I want to let off, I almost have to push it forward,
and then this should be the same way. Maybe not quite as bad, but it's going to be close.
Yeah,
to that feel.
Right, and that's probably, I guess, the difference between like a 70-pound or 70% let off, 80%. What is
Correct.
that? What is it?
That is, you're exactly right. And 80 to 85 is now the norm.
Okay, yeah. So when you get it drawn back, if it's a 60-pound bow, now you're only holding back, 20 pounds.
That's correct, or less.
Less, yeah.
That's probably more like 15. That's right.
Right, so it makes it a lot easier. If you get drawn back and you got to stay there for a long time, now you can hold it.
Normally, in a real life on situation, you're probably going to be holding back for 30 seconds tops.
Yeah. It probably feels like you're holding back for 2 minutes.
That's right. And you've ever heard those stories where people say that too? Like, man, I was holding my bow back for 5 minutes.
Play back the video and it was like 15 seconds.
That's right. But man, with the adrenaline rush, it feels like it's a long time.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, the way they build these things now, man, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, I guess, hey y'all guys, if you live anywhere in South Louisiana, South Mississippi, we don't have a bow shop over in South Mississippi. Hey, y'all come over here to American Hunter over here in Covington, Louisiana. Try out their bows. They got Matthews and Bear. And do y'all have anything else? PSE?
I do stock some PSEs. I don't
Bowtech?
have those in right now. We do some Bowtechs as well.
Yeah. So yeah, great shop, great guys to work with. They get you all hooked up. So come check them out. Thanks, guys. Remember, it's just better down here, y'all.
Hey y'all, do me a favor and go to thesouthernhood.com to check out all my shirts and other Southern Hood stuff I got going on over there. Hey, thanks again, and remember, it's just better down here, y'all.